And we'll wait on Eryk. Tempe Tokarski. Second time. What's up, Eryk?
What up, player?
Nothing, man. Just sitting outside. We just got done watching the UFC Fight Pass prelims.
Oh, Jillian, that was pretty impressive, man. That girl that she just beat is a pretty decorated jiu-jitsu player that she pretty much nullified her jiu-jitsu with her wrestling and got TKO, man.
Yeah, man. And that chick was trying some pretty crazy stuff, too. Like, she was trying a bunch of 10th Planet-y kind of things.
Dude, I'm not a fan of that reverse triangle, man. I don't know how many people finished that or have finished, especially in a fight. So
I have no respect for it at all from a defensive perspective.
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah, you can't do anything but land body shots from there, right?
yeah, I mean, I think people can definitely be submitted with it, but I don't think anybody that's got good, strong fundamentals is going to get put out with something like that.
Or anybody who half their check is on the line.
Yeah. But when she went up, so she worked on that from that like donkey guard position right before that.
Yeah.
And she was upside down, and as she let go of that body triangle around her waist, she started fishing for the wrist. I was like, oh my God, she's about to hit an inverted triangle.
Yeah.
But I thought she had the perfect setup for it. I thought she was gonna whip forward and then snatch her back down like into a regular triangle. But
Jillian
she
said,
tried to go to that inverted one. She was like, nah. So I only really know the two main fights. You got anybody you know?
Man, Jeff Neal is fighting Nico Price. Nico's one of those exciting, like crazy, don't really care how the fight goes, where it goes. He knocked out Randy Brown from his back.
From his back?
A hammer fist. Huh?
From the closed guard?
Not even a closed guard. He they were up against the cage. He was on his back, his feet were up against the cage, and man, it's kind of a weird position. You're gonna have to Google it. And man, he just sat up and just started hammer fisting Randy Brown and knocked him out from a super awkward position. So he's one of those type that no matter what position he's in, where he's at, he's in there. But man, I think Jeff Neal is one of the better strikers. Super quick, long, fast, and hits really, really hard. He knocked out Frank Camacho his last time out, which that's a hard dude to put away, but
yeah,
he flatlined him. So,
all right, you got to make a call. Who's got?
I already put my parlay in, man. Jeff Neal's on my parlay. Yeah.
That's your boy. All right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, yeah, I don't see how Nico's gonna beat him, other than one of those crazy like he may catch him. I doubt he can knock him out, but. I'm not really sure what Jeff Neal's ground game looks like. I know he works with Safe over there at Fortis. So those guys are pretty well-rounded over there. So, we'll see what happens. But I think Jeff going to put him away.
What do you think about Cyborg and Spencer? What do you know about Spencer? I really don't know nothing about her.
Man, I don't think that if she tries to do what she did to Megan Anderson, like she just got in Megan's face, took her down, took her back, choked her out, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So I really haven't seen much of her other than the Megan Anderson fight. I lost money on that fight. I just knew that, Megan being 6 foot was, would trash a lot of girls in this division. But, I think the Cyborg is going to win. There's not a lot of good parlays, a lot of good bets to put in because I think the favorites are going to win for the most part.
Cyborg finishes in what round?
Cyborg's a pretty fast starter, man. I think Cyborg gonna get out of there in that first round.
1 or 2. All right, I'll take round 2.
Yeah, I should put a prop bet.
Girls got to sit down on the stool and think about quitting first.
Yeah, but I don't think she'll get a chance, man.
Yeah, maybe not, man. I just don't know anything about this other girl, so I don't want to write her off too quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gave her this
but she's
spot
not
for a reason.
She's not fast twitch. She's not like super strong. Just looking at her body composition, she could probably fight at 135. But she's the Invicta. She's a former Invicta champ. So man, we'll see, man. I just think the Cyborg. If you're not a man Nunes, it's going to be a long day for you.
Man, I kind of want to see Cyborg and Nunes run it back. To be honest with you, I would really like to watch that fight again. Just see if it gets into like the third round. What does it look like? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't think that fight's going past the first round ever. They could fight 100 times.
Really?
And nah, man, they both hit too hard. And
I got what you're saying.
I think the difference.
But do you think the skill set on the feet is so far apart for Nunes, or you think it just she got the first shot last time?
This is the difference. Just look at the face of the women that Nunes has fought, and look at the face of the women that Cyborg has fought. Cyborg, I feel like she just like punches through you, so it's like goosh, goosh. There's like no pop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a heavy hand. But man, Nunes, man, these girls, their face explodes. There's blood everywhere.
She's touching them hard.
Yeah, man. So she's got like that snap and the pop that, you know, kind of makes that brain rattle around in your head a little bit.
Yeah. I'll tell you what Cole Miller told me about Amanda Nunes. He said, people think she's good for a girl. That's not true. She's good.
Period.
He said
for a guy.
it's the same as and mood. That's a lot. That's high praise. Cole's not one to praise folks for free.
Yeah.
But that's high praise coming from him, man. I mean, he fought 21 times in the UFC, so he knows what he's talking about. But he said when she hits and spars, it's the same as sparring a guy in that weight class. No different at all.
I bet. I'm just, man, look at Misha Tate's face. Look at the face after Amanda Nunes gets done with them. Man, their nose is crooked. They got cuts. They're bleeding from every place on their face. Cyborg, it's like she hits him once and kind of dazes him, and then just
berserker.
Gets the onslaught, and it's over with. So
yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with you. I still want to see him run it back though. I like that fight. I think it's a fun fight. I think people would pay to see it too.
That fight has no choice but to happen. The winner of this Felicia Spencer, and because the division is so shallow, this is Felicia Spencer's second UFC fight. And she's fighting the number 1 ranked, featherweight. And if she wins, she's probably going to fight Amanda Nunes. And if Cyborg wins, they're probably going to run it back.
About time to get our girl Malinowski up in there.
Man, she's fighting Amanda Bobby Cooper and
Lights Out.
I think it's September.
September 7th. Her and Tyler Davis are both on that card.
Yeah, so that'd be a good stepping stone for her. That's usually kind of the progression to get into the UFC is to beat a UFC vet. Then maybe you get on Contender Series, you get that short notice call. So this is a big one for her. So I think that she's more than capable of getting.
I think she's real close, man. I think she's real close. She's done so much more with her work ethic in the last couple. Her head straight. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, sure.
She's looking a lot better.
Yeah, I've known her a long time, and I think this is. Her and Walt Harris both. I think both of them. This is the hardest they've trained, the most they've trained, the most dedicated they've been to their training since I've known them.
Well, man, it's nice being in the room with dudes like you. You kind of lead from the front like that, man. So, pat yourself on the back there a little bit, man. It does make a difference, though.
No, for sure.
The people you hang around with, man. Like eventually, you're gonna pick up their habits or the little things they say or where they're going or whatever, man. So I heard somebody tell me one time, he said, if you hang out with 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th one.
That's right.
Right. I think that applies to everything. You hang out with 9 winners, you'll be the 10th winner. You hang out with 9 dudes with great cardio, you're going to be the 10th dude with great cardio. It's either that or you ain't hanging out with them no more.
Yeah. They're going to kick you out of the pack.
That's right. So, yeah, you do a great job leading from the front right there, man.
Thank you.
Baby,
you gotta go to ESPN
Oh shoot! Shout out from SBG Buford. What's up, man?
Word.
And then Perez Michael says, "Who y'all got, Pettis or Diaz?"
I got to ride with 209, baby. I got to ride with Diaz, brother.
I think so too, man.
Especially if they're fighting at 70 or they fighting at lightweight.
I don't know. I hadn't even heard that fight was announced yet. I don't pay attention.
They're fighting with DC fights Stipe.
Man, I'm usually surprised on fight night about the matchups. I don't keep up with like the between fight stuff too much.
Yeah.
Unless it's somebody that I got to study for some reason. So I used to keep up with all of it though.
Man, I love it. It's every weekend now. So.
Well, I'm watching the fights every weekend. I don't ever miss the fights. But like who's coming up, like who just signed to fight, I have no idea, man.
Yeah.
I just turned it on
It's
and
a lot,
who's
man.
fighting
There's like
next?
600.
What?
Yeah. Well, man, there's like 600 something people on the roster, and they got fights every weekend, so it's hard to keep up with who's fighting who and when they're fighting. Especially because they only put the name of the arena. They don't ever put like Anaheim, California. They just, I'm like, man, where the hell is the Toyo Tire Center?
Toyo Tire Center. All right, so the main event then is Holloway and Edgar, right? All right.
I don't see how Frankie Edgar is going to win. I think Max Holloway's strike output is too high. I guess he could take him down, maybe, but a lot of people have tried to take Max Holloway down, especially recently, and man, they just he either pops right back up or they just fail on the takedown.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think Holloway's gonna not just get the better of him on the feet, but like really outclass him. Not super outclass him, but like clearly a step ahead of him on the feet.
Yeah.
I think Edgar's gonna push for the clinch and the takedown.
Man, he tried that against Ortega, man. Ortega knocked him out. And I have to think that Max Holloway punches harder and way more often than Ortega. So.
Yep, agreed.
I
think that's the way it plays out, though. I think Holloway pieces him up. Edgar tries to work himself in, can't make it in. Holloway puts him away, maybe the 4th round or something like that, or maybe just
now I will
Edgar
say,
survives.
the longer the fight goes, I think the more it favors Frankie.
Better
Edgar,
for Frankie.
Man. He's always had that outstanding cardio. You've never seen him fade in a fight from round 1 to round 5. Man, he's pretty much keeps the same pace. So, but man, that's a little bit different. Max Holloway probably has the highest output in the featherweight division. So,
and he's so much fun to watch. He's so easy to pull for, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big Max Holloway fan. Like, just I don't know. I like his style, dude. I just like the way he carries himself.
Yeah, he's a funny dude, man.
I never got a chance to meet him, man. So you were trying to get on that Copenhagen card. No dice, or we don't know yet?
Man, you know me, man. They call on my answer. So, if something falls short, or somebody pulls out or whatever, man, they know what number to call. So, I just kind of stay in the gym, stay ready. I should probably change my diet, cut down a little bit. I'm a little hefty right now. But outside of that, man, when I made my debut, they called me, and I was like 238. And they're like, we got this 185 fight for you in 10 days. I can do it.
God, dude.
I can do it. And I did it, man. And I would prefer it's not.
Don't do it that way every time.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'll let you get back to the fights. I'm going to get in here and watch them with Lindsay. Good to see you, man. I'll see you Tuesday.
Hey, tell her I said congratulations on the black belt, too, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I'll let her know.
That was an awesome story, man. That's why she the one, man. Got you off the couch.
Hey, thank God.
Yeah.
I'll probably y'all be visiting me in the hospital.
You don't want to live like that.
Nah, man, no doubt. All right, brother. Good to see you, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man. See you next week.
All right, peace.